Hey YouTube, it's Tara Marie. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today I have this very quick 10-minute in and out the door soft glam makeup look for you, achieving it without any falsies, just using your natural lashes to pop this look. I won't, chat your head off, but please support your girl. Don't be afraid to join the Tara Marie fam and hit that subscribe button. Also give me a thumbs up and leave any comments on any videos that you would like to see me do in the future. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I'm just now realizing how crazy I look because I always start my videos with my eyebrows done and carved out. And so I always look like, maybe it's just me. Whatever, let's go ahead and get started. So, for today, I'm going to be using a combination of two different primers. I've already went in and moisturized my skin. Of course, I'm going to go in with my regular Cover FX blurring primer and kind of get that working and blurring these pores because your girl got a pore problem. Oh, that's like Pore Blim, that new, or I'm not sure if it's new actually, but it's just another primer called Pore Blim, which I do like for the, I like it for other people. And what I mean by that, my skin is really peculiar and finicky, so when I used it, it broke me out. But I know for a lot of other people, it worked. So if it works for you, go ahead. If your skin freaks out on every little thing like mine, you can try it, but it didn't work for me, so I'm gonna skip it. So for today, since I want kind of a luminous look, I'm going to be bringing out my L'Oreal Magic LUMI Light Infusing Primer. And let me give this a good shake because I haven't used this little lady in a while. So let me go ahead and mix her up real quick. And then, there we go. I'm just going to go ahead. Ooh. Alright, I had to squeeze out a little bit of that water or whatever it was that was settling in there out so I can go ahead and get more regular product. And then I'm just going to go ahead and rub this in with my fingers. Alright, so now that we look like the Tin Man, we can go ahead and put on some foundation. And I promise you, this Tin Man look, foil face, whatever will go away. I'm just doing this for some luminosity. And then for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Toasty Toffee. And I have this just in a little travel, thing from when I went on vacation a couple of months ago. And I forgot all about it, so I'm just going to use up the last bit of this for this video. I'm hoping I have enough of this because I'm scraping every tiny little last bit of this out and I'm still looking a little cray. So let me go ahead and try to scoop up the last little bits of this foundation. Looks like I overestimated the amount of foundation in here. So what I'm gonna have to do, and just for the purpose of this video, and I hope it works, I'm gonna have to layer my foundations, two different kinds. Sorry about that. I'm gonna grab my L'Oreal True Match in 109, just so I can cover up our Tin Man face. Oh, you have it, okay, rewind. So we have our foundation blended out, and now what I'm going to do is pull this look together a little bit more. I'm going to go in and highlight, and for my highlighter I'm just going to use the LA Pro Girl concealer in medium beige and just start putting this baby on everywhere. And this LUMI primer that I put on, it actually is making, I feel like this is a really good primer. Maybe I'll use a little bit less than I did this time, You know, I don't know, I think I just went a little extra with it, but nonetheless I think it still worked out pretty good. So going ahead and just blending this out really quickly before it dries down too much. So I look really crazy right now. But we're gonna make this better once we bronze up a little bit. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and set this concealer in before I do anything else. And I'm not gonna do any like crazy baking lines with this. I just want to set in that concealer that we just put down. And then for kicks and giggles, I'm getting powder all over myself. Kicks and giggles, just gonna go ahead and apply this down my jawline and then just pat it on my laugh line and across my forehead, just because I usually get laugh lines in those areas. And then with a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it away because we do not need all of that. All right, so after that, now we're gonna go ahead and contour and bronze up this face. And to do that, I'm gonna use my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in Cappuccino, and I'm just gonna pick up this angled face brush and get a decent amount of that on there and go ahead and start to carve and bronze up this face just a little bit because we need some definition in this face because I made it look very flat, like hella flat. So we need to fix that, and what better way to do it than with some bronzer. So after we've gone ahead and blended out our contour, I'm just going to pick up my Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Pressed Powder in the shade Basic Brown, aka number 4, and just gonna put that in there to set everything, all that foundation, and really blend in all the colors. And this gives me a nice overall glow as well. So love applying this whenever I just want to blend everything in nice and seamlessly. So after we went ahead and applied that, we can go ahead and get started on the eyes today. So for today's palette, I'm breaking out the OG, the original Naked palette. And you can tell how old this baby is based on how you can barely see what's in here. And it gets better because, whoop, look at this mirror. I know it's a shame. I've traveled with this thing, like, you know, and it's just been through a lot. So, but it's still kicking. So I'm gonna use this today. So to get us started, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up a fluffy brush, and then I'm gonna be picking up the shade Buck, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna be picking up a good amount of that and starting it in my inner corner and fanning this out to give us a nice defined crease. Because even though we're not going full glam, having this in here definitely gives me the definition that I like without being too harsh of a transition shade. And then after I go in with Buck, I'm going to go ahead and switch out for a flat brush. And I'm going to be picking up the shade Sin, which is this like pretty pink champagne shade. And we're going to be applying that all over the lid, and then also blending that up slightly into our crease as well. But I personally just really love how these two shades mesh together. Great for our soft glam, nothing too fancy. And then I'm just gonna flip my brush over to my fluffy side and just softly blend out those edges. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the shade Virgin, which is the lightest shade in the pack right here. You can tell I've used this so many times based on all the shades that hit the pan. And I'm just gonna use my pinky and pick up a little bit of that. And I'm gonna place that right into the center of my lid. Just to give us that little extra pop. And then blending around those edges using a blending brush. And then what I'm gonna do to make this pop a little bit, I'm not gonna be adding a liner. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a angled brush and then I'm gonna go in to this shade Dark Horse right here, which is a slightly shimmery, very deep dark brown shade. And I'm gonna pick up a good amount of that and use that to define our lash line. All right, so when you're done, you will have this sort of, I don't know, just like a soft beat glam going for you. And then for today, we're not gonna be doing lashes, we're keeping it simple. And I'm just gonna be applying mascara. And the mascara I'm gonna use is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Y'all know I love this mascara. And I don't have to do too much with this. I just flick this on, making sure to wiggle it at the root of the lash and then bringing that up. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply a couple of coats of this to both eyes and then also apply one layer to my bottom lashes as well. Alright, so I have my mascara on and we are pretty much done with the eyes at this point. I'm going to go ahead and move on to our blush. Today I'm going to be using the Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush Very Pink shade. And this is intimidating to look at. It's like very pink. And when I first got this, I was like, what are you doing? Like, this is going to look crazy AF on you. So, but don't worry. What I'm going to do, just boop, just like the slightest of slightest taps. And then what I'm going to do is place that right onto the apples of my cheeks and just slowly blend this up. And then I'm just taking a little bit and pushing it over my nose just to give me that natural like blush look. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my lips. So for today, I'm gonna be using a combination of these two liquid lipsticks. This one is a matte. This is from Hola Neon Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade DF. Creative name, all right. And then this one right here is more of a glossy finish. This is my Dusty New York High Definition Liquid Lipstick in the shade Pink. And first, I'm just going to apply this matte shade. Usually, like, these lip glosses have a really good smell, but this one, like, literally smells like nothing. So, but it is a beautiful, beautiful pinky nude. I would definitely recommend this. I feel like this will look great on all skin tones, but for more brown skin tones, if you're having a hard time finding a good pink shade, this is really great. And now that I spent 10 minutes doing my liquid lipstick, I'm gonna go ahead and top that off with the gloss, with my Dusty New York gloss. And then lastly, for our last step, we're going to be applying highlighter. And for today, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Dual Highlighting Palette. And then I'm going to be using the shade Mean Money. Because for today, I think I just want like a slight glow, nothing too harsh. So I'm going to go ahead and just circle that on. And then I'll take a small blending brush and just apply that into my inner tear duct and below my eyebrow. Okay, so this is our finished look for today. Thank you so much for watching. This is a very quick and easy, simple, soft glam look that you can do in like 10 minutes and be out the door. Thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks, bye.